Correct. No, my question to you over here was, there have been certain films you made in Malayalam with
Yeah.
Mohanlal sir,
Yeah.
and they were remade with Akshay sir
Yeah.
in Hindi.
Yeah.
Is there any scene which the two actors interpreted differently, which you can tell us, which surprised you the most?
Yeah, in the first place, I never show the film which is made originally to the actor. Because you know something, then they have I made a mistake a couple of times when I was remaking films from Malayalam to Telugu. I showed Mohanlal to them and they tried to imitate Mohanlal. Then it won't work. See, the thing is, everybody has different body language, everybody has different way of talking. So I just take it like I make it with Mohanlal, I know, okay, he has done the best. Now when I am coming to Akshay, if I am remaking a film of him, first I never remake a film as it is. I always change. I always make sure that, see, 90% of the remakes are flops. Because I have seen many South films which is remade in Hindi, looks like South film, it doesn't look like a Hindi film. So fortunately, I grew up watching the films of 70s and I used to like how they make films in Hindi. So I was very familiar with the Hindi film industry, even though I was not working here, through the films which I saw. So what I do is I try to adapt. See, if you see Manichitrata and Bulbuleya, both have different culture, different backdrops, different bringing characters which you feel that I'm watching a Hindi film. You don't feel like you're watching a South film. So, and you can't improve the film much. You should not lose the soul of the original film and make the changes. So when it comes, so I never show the film. So I mentally decide that I have not made this film with Mohanlal. So for me, Akshay is I'm making a fresh film with Akshay. So I have no problem. I accept the way he performs it. So I never compare two actors because both the people I am judging from behind the camera. So as long as my judgment is going wrong, right with actors, I feel it's a new film.
Yes. Wow. So it's like treating the two things as fresh subjects.
Exactly.
As a
Not
director.
even when you remake a film, I don't even follow the choreography. No, the choreography of the shooting. I even change that.
Okay. Wow. That's an interesting approach actually. I think that is why most of your films have done well in the two respective languages.
Yes, right. I always do that. I never copy the same film, except if you ask me, there is only one film which was made frame to frame, that is Hera Pheri.
Okay.
From the original, I made it a frame to frame. Even dialogues, nobody has written the dialogue, it's only translated.
From Ramoji Rao speaking.
Yes. It is not originally, it's not even Ramoji Rao speaking. The original film is See the Man Run. It's a 1971 TV film. So, which these boys who wrote in Malayalam, they adapted and put this character called Manar Matai, which is Baburao Apte. Otherwise, the film is same. And it's a frame-to-frame remake of the original film.
Wow. No wonder it's timeless because some stories are universal. I think that's what Hera Pheri proves.
Yes, definitely. I mean, Hera Pheri 1 proves.
Yes. Now you are doing 3.
I'm not telling that I'm doing 3 unless and until I could crack a film which can do justice to first. I want, if I'm doing the third part, I'll make sure that it is tolerable for people who watch the first part. Unless and until I crack the full film, I'll never attempt part 3.
Part 3. Okay, so it's work in progress as
exactly,
we speak.
If a good script doesn't turn out to my conviction, I will not do the film.
Okay. Wow, I think you are very clear with what you want to do and what not. I think that comes from...
Definitely, because it was easy to climb over the Everest, but it's very difficult to stay there. So I hard work, I climbed certain heights which I don't want to fall badly.
So, I wanted to ask you one question that if you look at every filmmaker has a favorite film that he has made. You have made 98. If I have to ask you 3, which according to your three of your best directorials, what would that be?
One is naturally my Kanchivaram, which won the national award for the best actor. It won about 3-4 national awards. Second one, if you ask me, is Kalapani.
Okay.
And if you ask me the third one, I call it Tenma in Gumbat. These are my three films which gave me a lot of satisfaction.
Okay, very close to your
as a
filmmaker.
As a filmmaker.
Wow. And which was the most difficult to shoot?
Kalapani, definitely.
Kalapani.
Because there was no graphics those days. We used to struggle going inside the forest, making tribes understand our language, which they don't understand. There was so much of difficulty shooting that film.
Correct. And so, you know, when I was reading one of your old interviews, I think it was in the mid 2010s, where you said that in Hindi, every time you make a film, people expect comedy. Like now, if I have to say, Akrosh is one of my favorite films that I have seen in
even mine.
That decade.
Yeah.
It's like very hard hitting, but it somehow didn't connect. Now, do you ever feel bracketed in that comic space, in a way that some of the good films also, they don't connect because of the expectation?
That's why I told you. I hope that Hewan will definitely. I'll come out of that shell if Hewan works.
Yes, you're confident. Like how much of I'm
very confident about both the films because, see, Bhoot Bangla is it's not a remake, but at the same time, what people expect, there is a lot of humor in Bhoot Bangla, and there is a lot of what do you call it's a fantasy, but it has got a lot of what comes next kind of a feel.
Yeah.
Hewan is not that. Hewan is a cat and mouse game of two people. Mm-hmm. So, and that is the thrill of the film. Mm-hmm. So these two are very different films for me.
Yeah.
I told you after Virasat, I think I'm really enjoying making something
like this,
like Hewan. Yeah.
Wow. And you are
because
done?
Bhoot Bangla is my
zone.
Yeah, my zone.
Yeah. But are you done shooting for Hewan? What is it like? Like how much of shoot and when can
almost 40% over.
Oh wow, that's quick. So I think you will be done by another month.
I don't think that I have ever shot a film more than 70 days in my life.
Oh, wow. I think it's the planning that you do before.
Yeah, definitely.
That comes to. And so, you know, I interviewed Akshay sir earlier in the year, and he told me Garam Masala is the funniest film he has done till date and the most difficult film that he has shot for.
Yeah.
Do you agree to this?
Absolutely. See, the reason I tell you, even it is not easy. 80% of Garam Masala is happening in one room. Yeah. So it was very, one mistake of going one door wrong and one movement goes wrong, then the whole slapstick goes wrong. Yeah. So it was very, very, very difficult for Akshay. So I shot the film in order because he told me I can't remember otherwise. So I shot the film from first scene to the last scene in order.
Okay.
Otherwise, he said, I can't remember because all the scenes are somewhat similar. And I can't remember which girl came from which room. So then I said, this is the way it's comfortable for me also. Otherwise, I'll repeat my shots.
Yeah. Yeah, that film, like right now as you were speaking, I was just thinking of the scenes, be it the purse scene which is there or the changing of photos, or it's madness.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever thought of making that into a sequel?
No, I don't like sequels. Yeah. I somehow don't believe in sequels.
Okay.
Because so many times I have refused doing sequels because the whole problem is that once a film is made, and it has reached its zenith, so people's expectation increases and you will never be able to satisfy that. So it's just a business. Sequels are just a business. You can't put your heart and soul and make a film.
Yeah, it has to come organically.
Yes,
if at all it has to happen.
So we just think of a film. That film worked, so you can't. I have seen only one or two sequels which is like Terminator 2 and these kind of films, which actually became better than the original version. I have never seen anything happen like that in Indian cinema.
It's a baggage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So how has cinema evolved over the years? There is so much conversation. Like even you mentioned, in today's time, so many young actors also feel cinema has changed. But when we look at the older actors, the seniors, they are like, the emotion of cinema will always be the same.
Yeah, see, I tell you something. Today it is more like a whatever glamour image, being an actor, than showing a passion to filmmaking. Because they are actors and they become the pawns in the hands of the directors. So when they listen to a story, okay, now I believe my director, and those directors actually delivers. Here, the actors believe that they are directors also. Today's generation, many actors, I am not talking about everyone. They believe once the success happens, they think that they know everything about filmmaking. And their interference can also kill the film. So I have found so many people like that actually, just because of one success, they suddenly believe that they know everything. I have seen people like that, not only in Bollywood, all over India. All the languages it happens. Their interference is what actually the directors, actually the people who go with a conviction, they kill the conviction
of the director.
And the directors sometimes do the film only for the sake of doing the film.
That's wrong.
Absolutely.
The director, I mean, I think eventually the greatest of the films have been directors' made and director's vision.
See, the thing is, when a film works, say there's a man who puts money is important, and the man who conceived the film is more important. But the benefit comes first to the actor who acts. That's something I always feel very sad about.
That's true. But is there a film whose success surprised you the most? Of yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that, because whenever I feel a film works, it has worked for me. Sometimes when I make a film on the way, while I am doing, I know that, okay, this is gone, let me think of the next one and finish it. But those films I have made out of force, out of some pressure. Not that genuinely I wanted to make those films. It has happened for me. But fortunately, I mean, I think 80% of a track record has I have achieved.
Touch wood.
Yeah.